Hey guys, hope you're having a good morning. We are now just kind of doing some mixed review, multiplying and dividing rational expressions. You will notice that I have quadratics where a is not one here. That does make things a little harder, and that's why I've given you so many fewer problems. So hopefully that makes up for it. Let's go ahead and do problem 2. All right, so what do I have here? I have a multiplication problem. I have the top looks factored for x plus 3 that you're not going to factor that. X plus 9, nothing comes out of that. X plus 8, nothing comes out of that. But I do have this 4x squared plus 11x plus 6. That's a quadratic and it's probably factorable. Let's just try to factor it and see what we come up with. On this problem, I have a equals 4, b equals 11, and c equals 6. And remember, because it is a not equal to 1, I need to use x and box. So my x, a times c, 4 times 6 is going to be 24 on the top. My b is going to be 11 on the bottom. And the numbers that work there are 8 and 3. Now, if a was 1, we'd be ready to factor, but it's not 1 here. So we need to go to the box next. So I put the first term, 4x squared, on the top left. I put the last term, 6, on the bottom right. And then the numbers I came up with, they both get an x. So it becomes 8x and 3x. Now, I have to decide where to put my 4x. My x, I'm going to put my 4x up here. Because if I put it in front, I'd have trouble making the 3. So 4x and x. Now, that it's regular x, it's easy to make a 3. It's just plus 3 here on the bottom. To turn 4x and 8x, it's just plus 2. And so these are my factors, x plus 2 and 4x plus 3, right? Let's go ahead and then rewrite our problem and move over a little bit. Now, since this is multiplication, I'm just going to go ahead and draw my long division bar and write it all out. So what do I have? I have a 3, I have 4x plus 3, I have x plus 9, all those things we just put together on the top. On the bottom, remember the factored form replaces the original form, so I don't have that 4x squared anymore. What I have instead is x plus 2 times 4x plus 3, and then I have this. Now I'm going to move that 5 to the front, so let's go ahead and do that now. Move the 5 to the front and leave the x plus 8 back here. All right, so everything's as factored as it can be. I have my numbers pushed to the front, and now it looks like there's only one change I can make. I can cancel out a 4x plus 3 here and here. Everything else just stays where it is, right? So I have 3 on the top, I have x plus 9 on the top. The fraction 3 over 5 does not reduce at all. If you were wondering, 5, x plus 8, and that is my answer. So, gotta remember our factoring. We spent 2 weeks reviewing it, maybe even 3 if you count reviewing binomials. So that's your answer. Alrighty, that's all.